everybody, it's Erickson here. So here's the thing. I was going to review A Quiet Place, but I wanted to talk about something else that kind of stemmed from me trying to gather my thoughts and write notes for this review. So I did see the movie Thursday night. It was very good. I did like it. But at the end, I was kind of left wanting more, and I was left with these conflicted feelings because I really wanted to like the movie, and I was really excited for this movie because I'm a huge horror fan, and I love John Krasinski and Emily Blunt. Literally anything Emily Blunt touches turns to gold, and I had heard it was really good, and it was getting really good reviews, so I had all this in my mind going into it, and then I saw it, and it was good, but I felt a little underwhelmed by the end, and so afterward I was trying to figure out why, and then I came to the conclusion that one, there had been so much hype behind it, at least that I had seen and read, and when a movie is really built up to be this really great experience, or it's really good for this reason or this reason, it's usually not going to live up to those high expectations you have in your head, unless it is really like amazing. And then two, the trailers, I think, completely ruined it for me. And by ruin it for me, I think it did ruin some of the plot for me. Like, I predicted some of the things that were going to happen. Not because I was really trying to analyze the trailers or anything and figure out what was going to happen, but because I had seen the trailer so much in theaters and on the computer, and I had seen different trailers, and then those pieces added up together, and I figured out, like, also I should mention that I'm not going to spoil anything. There's going to be no spoilers in this video. Anyway, something kind of big happens in the beginning, but I already kind of figured out that was gonna happen. So once it happened, I was like, yeah, I kind of guessed that from the trailer. And then, like, all of these scary moments they showed in the trailer, so I knew that I knew what was gonna happen. I knew they were coming. And then there were moments where you're supposed to be in fear for these people, but it's like, oh wait, that scene from the trailer didn't happen yet, so I know they're gonna survive this. And so just little moments like that. Like, there was one scene in particular that they keep showing in the trailers, and I thought that was gonna be some big thing that played into something that happens in the end. But it happens kind of halfway through the movie. I couldn't help it, but I just felt weird about it. I'm having a lot of trouble expressing myself right now. What I'm trying to say is, a lot of people might love this movie, and I didn't dislike it. I liked it, in fact. And I think a lot of it is my fault because of my expectations, what I was wanting to see. But I do think the trailers and the high expectations kind of ruined my movie watching experience with this one, which is really disappointing because I really wanted to like this movie and I was so excited to see it. I've been excited to see it for a long time. So I feel like I have to wait a while and then watch it again since I know what to expect now, and I can just sit back and enjoy what John Krasinski made for me and what the team created. Made for me, like it's for me. No, but it just got me thinking, like, if you really want people to enjoy your movie, whoever's making the trailer, you gotta know how much to show and know what to show when and how to edit your trailer so that you make people want to see it, but you don't show too much. You don't want to show the entire movie because then there's no reason to see the movie. With this movie, it's a really cool and unique concept, but once you see the trailers and you've seen it a few times, you've seen a few different trailers that show different things, you kind of know what you're signing up for, and that's kind of all you get. There really were, at least in my opinion, I feel like there weren't any huge surprises or anything, so I think overall I just felt kind of underwhelmed. Like, I enjoyed the ride, and there was so much good about this movie. It was a really good film, but I think personally I was just really frustrated that I let all this hype behind it get to me, and I should have stopped watching trailers. Of course, I can't escape trailers that play when I'm at the movie theater, but I shouldn't have looked up reviews. I shouldn't have done anything. I just should have tried to watch it and judge it for myself. Because usually when I want a movie to be good like this one, I'll look up Rotten Tomatoes to see how well it's doing. I'll see how people are perceiving it because I want it to be liked. Again, especially because John Krasinski and Emily Blunt, who are married, are working on this together, and they're both really hard-working actors, and they're good at what they do, and they take their job seriously, you know, and they're not the kind of people who are in the spotlight creating controversy. They're doing their job. So I wanted it to be good, especially John Krasinski, because he's trying to get into directing, and his last few haven't been received too well, I guess. So I was excited for this to be doing well for them, and I wanted to see how it was being received, and so I looked that stuff up. And so I was like, oh, people really like this. Wow, I can't wait to see this. I'm so excited. I bet I'm going to really like it, blah, 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 blah. So in the end, it is kind of my fault. I would just advise myself in the future and advise you, if there's a movie you're excited to see, don't look up too much about it, especially once it gets closer to being released. There's no need to look at all the reviews or watch every trailer on YouTube because it'll just end up ruining the movie experience. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap it up now. I didn't want to make this too long. I feel like I had a lot more to say, but go see this movie, especially if you wanted to see it. I think you'll like it, especially horror fans. I don't think, if you are into horror, I don't think you're gonna find it super scary, especially because they rely a lot on jump scares, which kind of makes sense, especially because the movie plays a lot with sound, but there's not that lasting kind of fear some good horror movies have, which might sound really bad to someone who doesn't like horror movies, which is like, why do you want that to linger with you? It's kind of like an adrenaline rush, I guess, which is like what you might get with action movies or what you might get by skydiving. I don't know. There's something about good horror that's like, ooh. But yeah, it was very well made. It was really pretty movie to look at. All the acting was great. I don't think there'd be anything wrong with me just simply not liking the movie. If I don't like it, I don't like it. But I feel like a lot of me feeling disappointed was based on my expectations and the trailers rather than my own likes and dislikes when it comes to film. Anywho, I guess that's about it. I feel like I rambled a lot, but anyway, thanks for listening to me ramble. Be sure to like and subscribe to Erickson Cinematics. We are a new little film channel, so if you could tell your film-loving friends about us, your movie-loving family, friends, that would be fantastic and very much appreciated. And I will talk to you guys in the next video. Bye.